Okay, learners, so let us now consider the feature article. Talk about the definition of the feature article, the introduction, the main body, and its conclusion. Okay, so the feature article is simple. The letter to the editor is more difficult than this one. So what is a feature article? This is an article, and we define to say an article is a piece of writing. So this is an article to a newspaper or a magazine. So simply a piece of writing to a newspaper or a magazine. It is a personal expression on a certain matter or an analysis of a challenge. Feature articles discuss definite or specific matters from a cross-section of life based on personal views. So here it's like, there is nothing like writing it in form of a formal letter. No. You just write your name. For example, I just say by Gilbert. And that's the name of the editor. Zambia Daily Mail there. Then I even write the title. Abolition of homosexual. Now, that's just a title. Then you start writing. Okay, I feel like this. You are simply expressing your view on a certain matter. That's the feature article. It's a plain article. That's how it is. It's very simple. The format of the feature article. Like any other composition, it has the introduction, the main body, and the conclusion. Now, in the introduction, you should highlight what the article is all about. You should clearly state what you're writing about. Then your introduction must be brief and attract the interest of the reader or the examiner. Introduction is very important. It's the one that will determine whether the examiner will continue reading in a composition or not. So make sure you write a striking introduction. It must be striking, on point, precise, so that once the examiner or the reader reads your introduction, be able to say, there is something here. Let me read. That's how it is. The main body. The main body should contain facts or views to convince the reader or the examiner. The facts now, the views, you explain your points. What are you talking about? You explain nicely in order. There must be in order, the points. Then you must connect them properly. You must connect the points properly. It's a very simple composition. The feature article is a very simple composition. The introduction, you introduce the topic. Main body, you start writing about the same topic. So what you need here is to gather necessary information. What you need to write. Even in the exam, you write your points in the same question paper, not in the answer sheet. They will think it's leakage. So you write your points in the question paper because the question paper remains at school. So you write your points there. Then you start explaining them. And in most cases, the feature article comes with points. The question for the feature article comes with points. Points will be there. Now, your job is simply to scrutinize the points. They will give you relevant as well as irrelevant points. So first of all, you choose what is relevant. Then you put them in order. You put the points in order. Then you explain them. Done. Very simple composition. We come to the conclusion. Like any other composition, it also has the conclusion. The conclusion should restate the main body and must be striking. It's like you are summarizing the main body. You take out some important points that you would like people to know. You write your name, signature, and address. That is if you did not write the name at the beginning of the article, like I said. You can write it after you are done. You write your name, signature, and address. Don't write yours faithfully. No. It's not a letter. So you simply write your name, signature, and address. Hints. These are the things you need to consider when you're writing the feature article. The points will be given in the question. You need to put them in order and present them nicely. I've talked about this. Then make sure you understand the subject matter. You understand what you are talking about. Because once you miss the point, you miss the marks. Gather necessary information before you start writing. I've explained this. So you should make sure that you gather all what you need to write about. Then you start explaining the points. This is guided composition. It comes under section B. The points will be there. Very simple. What you need is simply to just select the important points, put them in order, start explaining. That's all. When you're writing a composition, as a student, you must be creative. Coming up with new things in your brain. Not just taking the same points you write. One point you write. You explain. You add some spices there so that it becomes attractive for the reader, the examiner. That's how it is. That's a feature article. Simple.